Check this out.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
Hi, Daddy.
Ariel, can you say have faith?
Again.
On June 16th, 2018, a show designed for you, the Daily Commuter, went live. A weekly show all about faith. A show with motivational topics, inspirational stories, and personal testimony set out to change the world.
Have faith, let it begin. One day you'll say it. Can you say have faith, let it begin? Huh? Yeah. Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Ariel, can you say have faith?
Again.
Let it begin.
Again.
Say have faith.
Again.
Let it begin.
No.
No? Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin on this Tuesday, August 24th, 2021. You ever struggle with choices in your life? You ever find yourself at the crossroads of not knowing which road to take, which door to open? You find yourself in a rut. You say to yourself, I could go this way, but what if this happens? You know, I could go that way, but what if that happens? And then you find yourself sitting there just pondering the thought, gazing into the future that you have presented yourself with. Some of the choices that you're about to make, you're not sure if it's the right one. So you start to think, well, maybe it's best if I just don't think at all. Maybe it's best if I don't choose at all. Maybe I just will sit back and see how things play out. And then a year goes by, and you're back at that same choice, that same door or doors that have appeared. And now you start to think, did I make the wise choice last year? Should I have pulled the trigger? Should I have gone through that one particular door that deep down inside I wanted to, but I didn't do it out of fear? Maybe the fear of the unknown, maybe uncertainty. Choices are things we're going to have to deal with in life. There are many decisions that we have to make. Some that we'll learn later on were the right decisions. Sometimes they're the wrong. It's what we do with these choices. It's what we do with our decisions. It's what we do with the outcome that presents itself that make us who we are today. Sometimes I find myself not knowing where I want to be as a church member, not knowing where I want to be as a person of faith. I struggle at times. One way or another, God presents himself to me. He shows me the good. He shows me the kindness. He shows me his love. And one flash of a blinking light or a snap of the finger, I'm back on track. Choices. We all have choices. We all have decisions that we have to make. When was the last time you revisited those choices, those doors that have presented itself to you? How long have you been waiting there on the other side with your nose flat against that door, your hand on the doorknob? Maybe you turned it just a little bit, but not enough to open it. When was the last time you found yourself sitting against the wall, not facing it, but just leaning enough with your back to it and saying to yourself, this is the door I want to take, but something or someone is telling me it's not the right one. We can't tell you what door to take. We can give you advice. We can challenge you and tell you what we think is the best opportunity for you. But in reality, it's your choice to make. It's a decision that you're going to have to contemplate. Now, I know you're thinking, where is he going with all this? He just keeps giving us the same idea over and over and over again. Well, let's talk about that. Many times in my life, I've been faced with multiple doors. These doors appear itself all the time. Doors of not knowing which way I want to turn in my relationship with God, whether I'm going to go all in and really study my way up until I become a full-time, 100% dedicated minister, taking that giant leap from an elder to a preaching elder, trying my best to figure out where I belong. Then there are other doors. There are doors of my job. You stand there and you sit there and you say, okay, I love what I do. And I do. I love my job. I love helping people. I love answering the call for those that are in need and getting them to where they need to be. I love helping all people all over the world and taking a new call each and every morning. One call is not the same as the other. But then when I look to my left, I see opportunity. I see growth. And something tells me you should go for it. Don't hold back. Allow yourself the opportunity to grow. Give yourself to others. Allow them to see exactly how good you can be. But then something says to me, you're not good enough. You can't do it. You won't succeed. You will fail. You will fail your family. You'll fail yourself. Stay content with what you have. You ever feel that way? You ever wonder and ask yourself, am I good enough? Are the choices that I'm going to make today going to alter and change the whole universe to the point where I'm just not happy ever again? Now, these are just examples. I mean, we make choices every morning. What type of breakfast we're going to have, which way we're going to travel to and from work, how we're going to interact with certain people that maybe, just maybe, get under our skin. Is today going to be the day that we stick up for ourselves? Is today the day that we're going to know and find out the true meaning of the love that God has for us? Yeah. Now you know what goes on in my mind. Now you know what I deal with on an everyday basis. Now, of course, I add the fact that I'm going to be a dad for the second time. And I wonder, what do I do? My home is so small. I struggle with the fact that I don't have the financial opportunity to grow my home, to expand. But then I say to myself, why add more? Why change what's a good thing? I'm happy. My wife is happy. We're all happy. Surely we would love to have another bathroom. We'd love to have some closets for a change. But we have a good time. Our daughter's happy. These are choices, decisions that I've made. What are yours? Where do you see yourself in the next week, the next month, the next 6 months? Where are you at in your decision making? What choices have you made? Have you allowed God in those decisions? Do you allow God in your heart to allow you, to help you, guide you on the right path of righteousness? Some of you may be saying to yourself, I don't do that. I don't need God to make choices for you. Well, that's your choice. I allow God in to my heart, to my mind. I allow Him to speak His thoughts through me and allow Him to use me as a vessel to guide me to the right direction. And I guess in the next couple of weeks, choices will be made. Decisions will be made, and some will be surprising. Some will be unpopular at times. But as long as I feel good about what I choose, as long as you choose something that you believe in your heart is the right way to go, how can it be wrong? And how can any of us judge you or be judged for the decisions we've made that we believe ultimately are the ones that are going to make our families, our way of life, better? And even if one day you make that choice and you realize it wasn't the greatest choice and it could have been a better choice, it could have been a better decision, learn from it, grow from it. And no matter how bad or how good it is, never forget to praise God for the good days and the bad days, because He's with us. He believes in us, and He will never leave our side. Have a great day, and never forget, have faith, let it begin. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show, and it's always great to have this show with you, my love. You know, we're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day. This morning's podcast is brought to you by Nothing to Something, a new podcast with Matthew Harrington. Subscribe today, Nothing to Something, available 2 to 3 times a week. Have a good day, guys.